Welcome back to the channel. Today we're taking a look at 9 high-valuable United States Monticello 5 cents Jefferson Nickel coins that could be worth millions of dollars. Let's get started. First up, focusing on the Monticello 5 cents Jefferson Nickel from 1943 with the large S mint mark. We'll explore its significance, what makes it so valuable, and what you can expect it to fetch in today's auction market. So, let's get started. First off, let's take a closer look at this iconic coin, the 1943 Jefferson Nickel, known for its striking design and historical significance, is a standout in the world of numismatics. Designed by Felix Schlag, the coin features a portrait of Thomas Jefferson on the obverse and an image of his estate, Monticello, on the reverse. What makes our focus today even more intriguing is the large S mint mark. In 1943, the U.S. Mint in San Francisco produced these nickels, and the large S mint mark was used to identify them. This mint mark indicates the coin was struck at the San Francisco Mint, which had its own unique set of minting practices that contributed to the coin's rarity. Now, let's talk about the condition. Coins are graded on a scale from poor to mint state, and even within these categories, there are specific grades like good, extremely fine, and so on. The 1943 Jefferson Nickel with the large S mint mark in bad circulated condition, meaning it has seen better days and shows considerable wear, is still a noteworthy piece. Despite its condition, its rarity and historical value keep it in demand among collectors. So what's it worth? In today's auction market, even a 1943 Jefferson Nickel with the large S mint mark in less than ideal condition can fetch a surprising amount. Depending on the extent of wear and other factors, such as the coin's overall appeal and collector demand, these coins can range in value from about $400,500 or more. Coins in better condition or with special characteristics could command higher prices. If you're looking to buy or sell one of these rare nickels, there are several options. You can check out major coin shows, auction houses, and online marketplaces like eBay. Always make sure to deal with reputable dealers and get a professional grade if possible to ensure you're making a sound investment. Next up, the Monticello 5 cents Jefferson Nickel from 1966, specifically the rare variant without a mint mark, featuring a distinctive black color shade and a dirty condition. We'll explore its current value in today's auction market and why this particular coin might catch the eye of collectors. So, let's get started. First, let's take a closer look at this rare coin. The 1966 Jefferson Nickel is part of a series minted from 1938 to the present day. While most of these coins are relatively common, the one we're focusing on today is a bit different. The Jefferson Nickel was introduced in 1938, replacing the Buffalo nickel. It features a portrait of Thomas Jefferson on the obverse and his home, Monticello, on the reverse. However, in 1966, there was no major design change from previous years. What makes our coin special is its unique characteristics, a black color shade and a dirty condition, which are not typical for the 1966 series. Normally, you'd find a mint mark on the reverse side of the coin, indicating where it was produced: Philadelphia, Denver, or San Francisco. However, the 1966 nickel without a mint mark was struck in Philadelphia. This is not uncommon, but the condition and color shade of this particular coin set it apart. The black color shade and dirty condition are noteworthy. These features can result from a variety of factors, including environmental exposure or chemical reactions. While they might seem like detractors, they can sometimes increase a coin's uniqueness and appeal to certain collectors. So what's the value of this 1966 Jefferson Nickel in today's auction market? The value can vary significantly based on the coin's rarity and condition. Generally, a standard 1966 nickel in good condition might be worth around $368,000. However, rarer conditions and unique characteristics can push the value higher. For our coin, with its distinct black color shade and dirty appearance, prices can range from $397,000 or more, depending on the buyer's interest and the overall rarity. Coins with unusual attributes like this one often attract niche collectors. While the base value might be low, unique features and historical interest can drive up the price for this 1966 nickel. The black shade and condition could make it a standout piece in the right collection. In conclusion, While the 1966 Jefferson Nickel might seem ordinary at first glance, its unique characteristics, particularly the black color shade and dirty condition, can significantly impact its market value. If you have such a coin, it might be worth having it appraised and considering its potential in the collector's market. Next up, the Monticello 5 cents Jefferson Nickel from 1944 with the large P mint mark. We'll discuss its value, even in less than perfect condition, and what you can expect to see in today's auction market. First, let's set the stage. The Jefferson Nickel was introduced in 1938, replacing the Buffalo nickel. By 1944, the country was still in the midst of World War II, which significantly impacted coin production. The large P mint mark you see on this coin signifies that it was minted in Philadelphia, which was a bit unusual given that Philadelphia traditionally used no mint mark for its coins. Now, let's take a closer look at this specific nickel. The 1944 Jefferson Nickel with the large P mint mark is quite unique. Though it might appear somewhat worn or circulated, this doesn't diminish its historical value. Coins from this era can show signs of heavy use, but collectors still highly value them for their rarity and historical significance. So what is this nickel worth today? Even in poor or bad circulated condition, the 1944 Jefferson Nickel with the large P mint mark can fetch a decent price at auction. The value largely depends on the degree of wear and the overall condition of the coin. As of the latest auction reports, a 1944 Jefferson Nickel in bad circulated condition typically ranges from $295,000. This value can fluctuate based on factors such as demand, rarity, and collector interest at the time of the auction. Coins that show more wear or damage tend to be on the lower end of this range, while those in slightly better shape might approach the higher end. If you own one of these nickels or are considering adding one to your collection, keep these tips in mind. Always check the authenticity of your coin and consider its overall wear and tear. Even coins that are heavily circulated can hold value due to their rarity and historical context. Remember, the true value of any collectible coin often lies not just in its monetary worth, but also in its story and significance. The 1944 Jefferson Nickel with the large P mint mark is a fascinating piece of history, and owning one can be quite special. Next up, the 1978 Monticello 5 cents Jefferson Nickel with the elusive D-era mint mark. If you're a numismatist or simply curious about rare coins, you won't want to miss this. Let's start with a bit of background. The Jefferson Nickel, introduced in 1938, has undergone various design changes over the decades. The 1978 issue, featuring Monticello on the reverse and Thomas Jefferson on the obverse, was produced by the U.S. Mint in large quantities. However, what makes the 1978 nickel special is its rarity when it comes to the D-era mint mark. Typically, the 1978 nickel bears a standard D mint mark, indicating it was minted in Denver. But in a rare twist, some of these nickels were struck with a D-era mint mark. This error occurs when the mint mark appears misaligned or improperly stamped, resulting in a unique variation that's highly sought after by collectors. The value of a 1978 Jefferson Nickel with a D-era mint mark can vary significantly based on its condition. Today, we'll focus on the value of this coin in fine condition. In the auction market, a 1978 Monticello 5 cents Jefferson Nickel with a D-era mint mark in fine condition has been known to attract considerable interest. Fine condition, in numismatic terms, means the coin shows moderate wear but retains much of its original detail. Recent auction results show that such coins have fetched between $10,000 depending on their specific characteristics and the demand among collectors. Coins in better condition, such as very fine or extremely fine, can command even higher prices. Finding a 1978 D-era nickel in fine condition is like striking gold in the world of coin collecting. I've seen them sell for impressive amounts, and the rarity of these eras makes them a prized addition to any collection. To sum up, if you come across a 1978 Jefferson Nickel with a D-era mint mark in fine condition, you're looking at a valuable piece of numismatic history. Whether you're looking to buy or sell, staying informed about current market trends can help you get the best value for your coin. Next up, the 1964 Jefferson Nickel with the D mint mark. But there's a twist. Our focus is on its value when it's in less than pristine, dirty condition. The 1964 Jefferson Nickel, minted in Denver, features a classic design that pays homage to Thomas Jefferson, the third president of the United States. On the obverse, we see Jefferson's portrait, while the reverse showcases the Monticello, Jefferson's Virginia home. This nickel is part of the series that began in 1938 and continued until 2003, reflecting several design changes over the years. In terms of mintage, the 1964 Jefferson nickel was produced in massive quantities, with over 2 billion coins struck that year. The high mintage makes it relatively common in pristine condition, but how does it fare when it's less than perfect? Coin collectors and investors use a grading scale to assess the condition of a coin. For the 1964 Jefferson nickel, grades range from mint state to poor. In dirty or less than ideal condition, the coin's value decreases significantly compared to a well-preserved specimen. So, what can you expect if you were to auction a dirty 1964D Jefferson nickel today? According to recent auction market trends, a nickel in this condition might fetch anywhere from $57,000. This range reflects the fact that while the coin holds historical value, its condition limits its appeal to serious collectors or investors. Despite its lower market value, a dirty 1964D Jefferson nickel still offers a glimpse into the rich history of American numismatics. For those interested in coin collecting or investing, it's a reminder that even the most common coins can have their own unique story and value, depending on their condition and historical context. To sum up, while a dirty 1964D Jefferson nickel might not be a high-value coin in pristine condition, it still holds a special place in the world of numismatics. Its value in today's auction market ranges from $67,000, illustrating that even coins in less than perfect condition can find their niche among collectors and enthusiasts. Next up, exploring the value and significance of a particular coin from the US. Mint the 1986 Jefferson Nickel with a P mint mark. The 1986 Jefferson Nickel is part of the ongoing series of 5-cent pieces first minted in 1938. This coin features Thomas Jefferson on the obverse and his iconic Monticello estate on the reverse. It was designed by Felix Schlag and remains a popular collectible among numismatists. The coin in question here is the 1986 version, specifically minted at the Philadelphia Mint, as indicated by the P mint mark. While the Philadelphia Mint typically does not mark its coins with a P, the 1986 Jefferson Nickel is an exception due to a change in minting practices. Now, let's talk about condition. The value of any coin is significantly impacted by its grade. For our purposes today, we're focusing on a coin in good condition. This grade, often abbreviated as G, means the coin shows significant wear but still retains enough detail to be identifiable. In the current auction market, a 1986 Jefferson Nickel with P mint mark in good condition typically ranges between $8,000. This value can vary based on factors such as the coin's specific wear pattern and overall market demand. Though this coin isn't considered rare or highly valuable compared to other numismatic treasures, its uniqueness and historical context make it an interesting piece for collectors. The inclusion of the P mint mark in 1986 was a notable deviation from the norm, contributing to its collectability. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, understanding the nuances of coin value can enhance your collection and investing strategy. Keep an eye on auction results and market trends to stay informed about the value of your coins. Next up, the 1983 Monticello 5-cent Jefferson Nickel with a P-era mint mark. If you're a collector or simply intrigued by numismatic rarities, this is a video you won't want to miss. Let's start by examining this rare gem, the 1983 Jefferson Nickel, which features a unique era. Most of us are familiar with the standard 1983 nickel, but what sets this coin apart is its P-era mint mark. Normally, nickels from this year are minted without the P mint mark, as the Philadelphia Mint didn't use the P mark on nickels until 2010. In 1983, the Jefferson Nickel was produced at the Denver Mint, so the P mint mark denoting Philadelphia should not appear on this coin. However, errors like these, where an incorrect mint mark is applied, are particularly exciting for collectors because they're incredibly rare and sought after. The Monticello 5-cent nickel, named after Thomas Jefferson's home, Monticello, was part of the series honoring Jefferson. The design, created by Felix Schlag, has undergone various changes over the years, but the 1983 version is known for its clarity and detail in the depiction of Jefferson's portrait and Monticello. Now, let's focus on the P-era mint mark. This anomaly is the result of a mistake during the minting process, where a P mint mark was mistakenly applied. These errors are incredibly rare, and each one carries its own unique story. Collectors highly prize them due to their rarity and the intriguing history behind their production. Condition plays a significant role in determining a coin's value. The 1983 Jefferson Nickel with the P era in fine condition is particularly notable. In numismatic terms, fine refers to a coin that has clear details but may exhibit some wear, with the design still visible but not as sharp as higher grades. As of today, a 1983 Monticello nickel with a P-era mint mark in fine condition can command impressive prices at auction. Depending on the exact specifics of the coin, including its preservation and any additional features, these rare pieces have been known to fetch between $58,000 or more. The price can fluctuate based on market demand, the coin's provenance, and recent auction results. Collectors and investors alike are constantly on the lookout for these rare errors. Auctions can be highly competitive, with bidding wars driving up the final sale price. If you're fortunate enough to own one of these elusive coins or come across one, you're holding a piece of numismatic history. Next up, the 1977 Monticello Jefferson Nickel with D-era mint mark. We'll explore its unique characteristics, its significance in the coin collecting community, and what you can expect to find it fetching at today's auction market. So, let's get started. Here it is, the 1977 Jefferson Nickel, a seemingly ordinary coin with an extraordinary twist. This nickel is part of the widely collected Jefferson series, which has been a staple of American coinage since its introduction in 1938. But not all Jefferson nickels are created equal, and the 1977 version is no exception. First, let's take a closer look at the coin itself. The 1977 Jefferson Nickel features a portrait of Thomas Jefferson on the obverse, designed by Felix Schlag and Monticello, Jefferson's estate, on the reverse. It's struck in a copper-nickel blend, weighing 5 grams and measuring 21.2 millimeters in diameter. Now, what makes this nickel truly special is the D-era mint mark. Most 1977 nickels were struck at the Denver Mint and thus carry the D mint mark. However, in some instances, the mint mark was either incorrectly placed or partially struck, leading to what we now refer to as the D error. These errors can vary in appearance from a barely visible D to a completely off-center mark. Collectors and enthusiasts prize these errors because they add an element of rarity and uniqueness to an otherwise standard coin. This particular error is especially notable because it reflects a mistake during the minting process, making it a prized find for serious collectors. Now, you might be wondering, what's this error coin worth today in terms of value? The 1977 Monticello Jefferson Nickel with a D-era mint mark in fine condition has been making waves in the auction market. As of recent auctions, you can expect this coin to fetch between $100,000 depending on the severity of the error and overall coin quality. Of course, prices can fluctuate based on market demand and the coin's specific characteristics. Coins with a more prominent error or those in better condition can command higher prices, sometimes reaching upwards of $147,000. It's always a good idea to get your coin appraised by a professional to determine its exact market value. If you're a collector or investor looking to add this unique piece to your collection, here are a few tips. Always verify the authenticity of the coin with a reputable dealer or grading service. Make sure to check the coin's condition and error characteristics carefully. And of course, keep an eye on auction results to get a sense of current market trends. In summary, the 1977 Monticello Jefferson Nickel with D-era mint mark is a fascinating example of how minor minting mistakes can lead to major value in the world of coin collecting. Its rarity and unique error make it a standout piece that any serious collector would be proud to own. Next up, the 1940 Jefferson Nickel with a large date and no mint mark, graded in fine condition. Let's uncover the value of this rare coin in today's auction market. The 1940 Jefferson Nickel is a notable coin in the realm of U.S. currency, primarily due to its distinct design and historical significance. This particular nickel stands out because it features a large date and lacks a mint mark, which means it was struck in Philadelphia, as opposed to other mint locations like Denver or San Francisco. To give you some background, the Jefferson nickel was introduced in 1938, replacing the Buffalo nickel. Designed by Felix Schlag, this coin features Thomas Jefferson's portrait on the obverse and Monticello, his Virginia home. On the reverse, the 1940 version is especially interesting due to a subtle but notable design change, the large date variety. In 1940, the U.S. Mint produced Jefferson nickels with both small and large date variations. The large date variety is characterized by its more pronounced, easily recognizable digits. A nickel without a mint mark from 1940 is a piece from the Philadelphia Mint, as Philadelphia Mint coins typically lack a mint mark. Before we dive into the current market value, let's briefly touch on coin grading. Coins are graded based on their condition, ranging from poor to mint state. A fine condition coin, which we're discussing today, typically shows moderate wear with clear, identifiable features. For our 1940 Jefferson nickel, this means that while the details are still discernible, there is visible wear on the high points of the design. Now, let's get to the heart of the matter: the value of a 1940 Jefferson nickel, large date, no mint mark, in fine condition. In recent years, auction prices for this coin have seen some interesting trends. As of 2024, the value of a fine condition 1940 Jefferson nickel typically ranges between $9,500. This range can vary based on the exact quality of the coin, any additional historical context, and current market demand. For instance, in recent auctions, similar coins in fine condition have fetched around $10,000. However, pristine examples with exceptional eye appeal or those with unique provenance might command higher prices. Collectors and enthusiasts often look for coins with sharp details and minimal blemishes. If you're a collector or investor looking to acquire or sell a 1940 Jefferson nickel, keep an eye on auction results, consult with reputable numismatic dealers, and consider having your coin professionally graded. Coin values can fluctuate based on market conditions and collector interest, so staying informed is key. In summary, the 1940 Jefferson nickel with the large date and no mint mark is a fascinating piece of American numismatic history. Its value in fine condition generally falls between $11,000 in today's market, reflecting its rarity and historical importance. Thank you for joining us on this numismatic journey. If you enjoyed, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more content on rare and valuable coins.